Am I on? Hello. This is a pre-recorded class. Mm, because the thing is, I have to go to school every day, and the school internet is not very strong. So I use my house Wi-Fi. It's stronger. It is currently 5 a.m. because I have to go to school before 7 a.m. So I get this prepared for you, and it's good for you because you can watch it anytime you can. Because sometimes some students have to go somewhere. I heard somebody went back to her kampong, cannot join Google Meet. So when you get back, you can just watch this. All right. Right. Let me see. So this is your what your um, this is your module. So it's a writing task. Write a story in about 120 words based on the pictures below. Can you write more? Yes. Can you write less? Yes. Okay. Because it says about. Okay. The pictures below shows the efforts to rescue victims of an earthquake. You know what an earthquake is? An earthquake is gempa bumi, and the world feels like it's shaking. Okay, I think we've covered what an earthquake is in our previous class, right? The first picture is a picture of firemen going to the ruins after an earthquake. They are looking for victims. Victims, so that they can rescue them. Okay. I believe your picture is not so big, so I'm making it clearer. The second picture, it says, "Look, someone is there." So this is a rescue. It could be a rescuer, like what you call. I'm looking for the word. I can't remember what is the word. Volunteer, yes, it could be a volunteer, and it also could be a fireman. Usually, firemen go first, and then sometimes volunteer comes and helps the fireman. Because the more people search for victims, the better. And then the next one is from the gap of the ruins, a terrifyingly awkward shape could be seen. Okay, gap means the place where the thing is. Ruins means all the rubbles or the collapsed building. Okay, a terrifying. Terrifying means scary. Awkward means strange. Shape could be seen. They could see something strange. Okay, it was a woman. It actually was a woman. Okay, this is the head. This is the body. Then this is a baby. Okay, a dead woman. So the woman is already dead. Something was under her. This is actually a baby. So, upon further investigation, a dead mother protecting her baby. She was cold and stiff, kneeling, hands on the ground. So she's already dead. But in her death, she's protecting her baby. How do they know that she's already dead? Because she was cold. Humans are warm because we have blood running through our veins. And stiff. Stiff means not moving, keras. Okay, kalau dia keluar, dia akan jadi macam tu juga. That means that was what it means to be stiff. Kneeling. Kneeling means her knees on the ground. Okay? Hands on the ground. Hands are also on the ground. She looked like a divine worshipper of the ancient age. She looks like she's praying, to God, to God. Yeah. The baby was totally unharmed. So the baby's fine. No scratch, no anything. Sleeping in heavily peace means he's sleeping and doesn't know anything. He is safe. Okay. Inside the baby's blanket, we found a mobile phone with an unsent message. So the baby had a blanket. On the blanket, there was a phone, a mobile phone, and there's a message, and it was unsent. The mother just typed it, did not send it. Okay. It says, "My dear and sweet child, if you survive, always remember that I love you." So the mother says, "Baby, if you did not die today, I just want to tell you that I love you." Okay. The baby lost If you can see, the baby lost his mother, but he will live his whole life knowing that he possesses the greatest love in the whole world. Okay, it's very sad, but very touching at the same time. Okay, if you have any questions, you can WhatsApp me or comment down below or anything. And then if you want to see me face to face, want to ask anything, we can video call using WhatsApp. Um, we cannot use Google Meet because at school it's just impossible because I need to use the laptop for Google Meet, and laptop uses school Wi-Fi and it doesn't work. This thing, it uses my data and it doesn't cannot open Google Meet, which is why. Okay, so you write down here your essay, and I have included an example. If you cannot write, you can use this and change a little bit if you can. But if you are creative, write your own. I prefer you to write your own. But if you really cannot, teacher, I cannot write. This is an example. All right. So the title I give is The Boy Who Lived, Budak Yang Hidup. Right. It was a quiet night on 12th May. This is actually a real story. Okay. If you Google 12th May, Wen Chuan apartment complex, there was an earthquake in China is very common. So this is one of the heart wrenching ones, right? It's an actual event. I was on the sofa. This is narrative. I was on the sofa when I heard that my father was about to go to the Wen Chuan apartment complex that's been hit by earthquake. As he was getting ready for the rescue, rescue means going to go and save someone. I got up and said, Dad, let me help you. My dad looked at me and gave a nod like that. Nod is this. This is not. The next few hours was an unforgettable experience. So he or he cannot forget what happened after that. We already know what happens, but so I guess it is very unforgettable. When we arrived, everything was destroyed. You saw the picture. Everything was destroyed. Everything was in rubble. Nothing looked like anything anymore. Did you see the picture? The apartment doesn't look like an apartment. It looks like a bunch of rocks. Whatever you do, make sure you are safe first. If you get in trouble, you will cost us more work to save you. Understand? Because the girl went to save people. Instead, the father said, we don't want to be saving you instead of saving the people that are in need of our time and effort. I nodded and followed my dad's lead. Lead is, leader. She just followed whatever her father says, her father do, because she doesn't know much and she just wants to help. Suddenly, someone said, "Look!" Someone said, "This is from the picture." Everyone looked to where he was pointing. Pointing means like that. Okay, from the gate of the ruins, a terrifyingly awkward shape head could be seen. I've explained this to you. It was a woman, a dead woman, and something was under her. A dead mother protecting her baby. She was cold and stiff, indicating means shows. She was cold and stiff, which shows that she had been dead for quite a while. Dead people, they don't become cold and stiff the second they die. If you leave a dead body for a while, then it will become cold and stiff. Her dead body was kneeling. Kneeling means knees, lutut on the floor, melutut, kneeling, and her hands was on the ground. She looked like a divine worshipper of the ancient ages. The baby was totally unharmed, sleeping in heavenly peace. I've explained this. Inside the baby's blanket, we found a mobile phone with an unsent message on the screen. It says, "My dear and sweet child, if you survive, always remember that I love you." He had lost his mother, but he will live his whole life knowing that he possesses the greatest love in the whole world. When I came home, past tense, I hugged my mother and cried. So tell me, comment down below, why did the girl hug her mother and cried? She saved the baby, but why did she cry? All right. So let's look at the vocabulary. Stiff, not easily bent or changed in shape. Rigid. Rigid means very keras lah, right? Rigid. Indicating, showing. So I've told you, worshippers, someone who prays. All right. Second one, the picture below shows people volunteering at an orphanage. Volunteer means sukarela, help. Okay. Orphanage is a place where orphans live. What is an orphan? An orphan is anak yatim, person who has no parents. Mother, father passed away. Okay, write a story about an experience volunteering in a local orphanage. What is local? Local means near your house. I mean, uh, somewhere in the same state, same country. You didn't go to Africa or something. You are here, right? The picture says sometimes volunteer groups would come. The volunteers are here. The volunteers are here. Okay, easy vocabulary, love bus. Then this picture, they are playing sports. No, what they are having maybe a race, something. This is a picture of them playing ball. This is a picture of them being tired, and then they went back. We love you. I'll come back. Do they love me? Will they come back? Do you write your experience going through there? Maybe you help them and then you play with them, stuff like that. So this I've included the example, which is you need to write in a piece of paper, any piece of paper, it needs to be neat and clean. All right. So the title is The Orphanage. I was a gamer girl. You know what a gamer girl is? A girl who plays games. And I was proud of it. I play games from morning to. It's not wrong to be a gamer girl, but if you play games from morning to the next morning every day when you can, that's not healthy. I hated school and homework. This is even worse. Okay, you cannot hate school and cannot hate homework. You have to have balance. You can go to school, do your homework, and then you can play games, right? If ever my parents ask, did you do your homework? I would say yes, or no homework today, which are both lies. I would sleep at my desk, and if teachers ask why, I'd say I was up all night studying, lying again. So this girl, because of her addiction to games, he lies a lot. Like I said, playing games is not wrong, but if you play until it gives you negative effects like lying, not doing your homework, not going to school, not having a balanced life, that's not good. One weekend morning, it was a weekend. Weekend means Friday, Saturday morning. My parents took me shopping. I was really happy because I love shopping. So instead, not only she loves gaming, she loves shopping too. However, it was strange. What was strange? They bought a big number of cakes. Big number means a lot. A lot of cakes, a lot of cookies, school bags, toys, and other things that I definitely know none of us need. She doesn't need those. She has her own school bags, her toys. She doesn't have toys. She's a teenager. She plays games. Okay, but she doesn't eat that much cake, that much cookies. And her parents also don't. Okay. We got in the van and Dad kept on driving. Where are we going? I asked. Dad just chuckled. Chuckles means like, okay, and said, you'll see. We arrived at Indah Orphanage. This is the name of the orphanage. This Indah Orphanage, I don't think it exists. This is just my writing, okay? I couldn't understand what was happening until I just remembered the things, just now, there were things that my parents want to donate. So she just realized, oh, all those things that we don't need, we're going to donate them. Okay. My mom said, I was in a daze. She was like, what? That is what a daze mean. Just followed her blindly. She just followed what, don't know what's happening. Okay. She knows what's happening, but she's follow blindly and in a daze because she doesn't want to be there. Okay. We help the children make their beds. Make their beds means kemas katil, clean the front yard, building, the front part, the empty space in front of the building. Make lunch and eat together. So they maybe cook something or meat sandwiches, maybe eat together. When my parents were loading the thing we bought, I sat on the porch, missing my typo things we bought. There should be an S here. Can you help me and write it down? Right. Missing my Xbox. We played at the yard for a while. I had not sweat that much for a while. I mean, she hasn't been active, because she sits in front of her gaming console all the time. Then we went home. As after that, so they just went home. As the van drove out, I had just realized that it was fun being with them. So nak balik baru realize, oh, it was so much fun. I forgot the reason why I bury myself in games is because I have no friends. Yeah, like she doesn't have friends because she doesn't spend any other time with people. Well, not real ones. They are all online. She has friends, but they are all online, maybe on Discord or some other platforms. And my parents need to work, so her parents work, so she's mostly alone at home, which is why she plays game a lot. At first, I pity the orphans. Pity means kesian. Okay, kesian anak yatim at first. But I realized at least they have each other. Tapi they realize they have each other. The orphans, anak yatim tu ada kawan. Ramai kawan, okay? I promised myself to come back every weekend because now I have real friends. So she has made a bond. She loves playing with the orphans, so she wants to come again. Chuckles means laugh quietly or inwardly, you know, like someone wants to laugh but trying to hold it in, not to make it too obvious. Orphanage is a residential institution for the care of and education of orphans. I've told you what orphanage is, rumah anak yatim. Orphans a child whose parents are dead. Okay, I think that is all. If you have any questions, you can comment down below or WhatsApp me or you can video call. I'm here for you all the time mostly, but if I don't reply more, maybe I'm just asleep. I'll just get back to you when I can. Okay, so I think that is all. So yeah, bye.